with our goals established, we had talked about those before days 1 and 2, which were a couple sessions per day, that we started working in the baby's stall and in the alleyway outside of the stall. And you can see here I'm picking up her feet, and she's backing up as normal. It's just the front feet. Did a little bit of that in the stall. This here, because I didn't have a video of it, I did some of this in the stall, primarily in the alleyway, going to the round pen and doing it on day 3 and just continuing this. And you can see she's giving to this pressure fairly well. She's turning fairly well, which helps when you're leading to get her to go left and right. As we move forward, you'll see as we're going to the round pen, on day 3 again, this is the alleyway where I had done a little bit of that, giving to pressure. Here I'm just getting used to touching her and getting a feel for what she likes and what she'll allow me to do. And here you can see she doesn't really like initially the hands in the face, which is normal, but the rubbing and the touching of the face is important to get them to accept the halter easier and accept us and feel comfortable with us. It's also important because she tends to push into the people who handle her a lot. She wants treats, number one. She wants to be loved on. So some of this is what they do a lot with her. I'm just trying to work towards having her give into some pressure to move out of my space a little bit. So we need a little bit of work on this in terms of backing up and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put the halter on, and you can see that she accepts the halter fairly well. So they've already done this part and did it quite nicely. And so we'll put this on, and then we'll walk her to the round pen. Now, as you watch me put this on, I do want to say that I've talked to a few people over the years about different places that I take a young baby, and every time that I mention I take them to the round pen, they cringe. And I shouldn't say horse trainers necessarily, but there's some people who do, because some people's impression of the round pen is that it's a place that you go and you work the horse in circles until they submit to you. That's not what a round pen is for me. A round pen, like the stall, is a classroom. Like the alleyway outside of her stall, it's a classroom. It's a place where we do stuff. And the nice thing about a round pen is if they decide they want to run away from you, or if you're going to teach them to move out or move away from you and try to gain control of their directions, the round pen is a great place to do that, because it doesn't have a corner and they can't get hung up in the corner. Now you can see here she's leading fairly well, and we did some things for the previous 2 days to get her to move side to side, to get to the pressure of the lead rope. I'm not tugging on her, I'm not pulling on her. I guess I am tugging, but I'm not pulling and yanking on her here. There are a few times within the video that she's kind of going the wrong direction. I'm trying to get her to come in a different direction, and so I try to avoid that as much as possible. But we all have our moments where things happen a little differently than planned. So this is the idea, is to move slowly with her. I drop the lead rope so she can move around at free will, and at this point it's about free will and having her want to work with me, and she comes right up to me, no problem. I do periodically here push her nose away to push her out of my space, because she's used to being hugged on and things like that, and those are all good things. We just have to work through this. Now I'm flicking the lead rope up on her back and getting her used to this. I did a little bit of this the day before. I like to swing from in front of them. I like to swing it around their head, because when I'm on their back a couple years down the road, I'm going to want to swing a rope off their back. And not that the owners are going to necessarily do that, but I think every horse should get used to those things swinging around their face, things that are touching their back like this. We're eventually going to be putting a saddle blanket on her, maybe some scary feed sacks, those kind of things. Here I am swinging the lead rope, maybe faster than I need to. I'm trying to make the sound more so than be too aggressive with her, but the sound that it makes is what she would hear if we were swinging a rope over her head. So I was just trying to get the sound out of that. I didn't necessarily have to swing it as hard as I did. And now we're back to flicking it at her hindquarters, and she's not scared of it at all. It actually pushes her out. I could probably continue doing this left and right. You'll see me kind of push her out without the lead rope here after a while, but this is kind of what I'm trying to do here. Trying to get her to go left and right. Now some people might think, well, you're scaring her to the left by throwing the rope on the right side. It's an evolution. This baby is going to evolve into, she's already accepted the lead rope, but she's just trying to understand what I want her to do. And at the moment, I'm throwing a rope over there. When she's 2 years old or 4 years old, and I'm flicking a rope over there, she's going to be pretty much standing still while I do this stuff. So part of this is it's a less aggressive way. Now there, she turned towards me because she's already starting to want to rest a little bit. And I'm preferring at this point, I've decided that I want to keep her driving forward. She's telling me that she doesn't like that too much, which we've all experienced that. That little kick up doesn't concern me. Just got to be aware of these kind of things could happen. There she's telling me again. And so that time I just flicked it on her rear end to tell her, the only reason I moved her out a little bit more here is because she did kick up, and I don't want that to be a regular occurrence, especially not for the owners.